Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. If you want 5 free stocks, Webull is going to give you 5 free stocks. When you open up a new Webull brokerage account, put at least 1 penny in that brokerage account. They're going to give you 5 free stocks valued up to $9,600. So after the video, I want you to go down to the description box of the video. Click on that Webull link, open up your new account today, go get that free stock, and go get that free money. Well, guys, this entire week, in my opinion, is going to be a falling knife week. The question is, are you going to try and catch that falling knife? Well, for me, I am certainly not going to try and catch that falling knife. Now, some of you may ask, well, what is a falling knife as it relates to the stock market? Well, a falling knife is when a stock or a cryptocurrency takes a sharp dip or drop in value. If Monday was any indication of what we're going to be looking forward to for the rest of this week, there are going to be a lot of falling knives. But here's what I want you guys to understand about my investment strategy. See, my investment strategy is not to catch a falling knife. My investment strategy is to identify companies, whether that be individual companies, cryptocurrencies, or ETFs and index funds, identify those and be willing and able to pull the trigger on a purchase of those investments when I believe they hit my target price, right? So when one of those investments hit my target price, I buy. Let me give you an example. Tesla. Now, Tesla is a company that I've been watching and looking forward to buying for quite some time. Why? Because I believe it presents great upside in the future. So when Tesla goes under $800 a share, I buy. Plain and simple. So if Tesla was experiencing a falling knife situation, I wouldn't try and time the bottom. What I would do is simply say, well, okay, Tesla's dropping in value today. What's my trigger point for me to buy? And as I've told you guys, my trigger point is under $800 a share. So I don't try and catch the falling knife. I just simply buy when it hits my $800 per share target price or less. That's when I buy. So that's what I would encourage you guys to think about. Don't think about trying to time the market. Just get in the market. And the way you get in the market is just deciding what your trigger point is for your favorite companies, your favorite ETFs, and your favorite cryptos. Once you have that in mind, it'll be easier for you to be able to deploy your money and put yourself in a position, hopefully, to build wealth long term. That's what I do, right? I'm not in the business of trying to spend every single day looking at the stock market, looking at trends, trying to be a technical investor. That's not what I do. That's not what I'm interested in doing. See, I'm interested in making money. And the stock market is only one of the ways I make money and multiply money, right? So I don't have time, nor do I want to spend all my time trying to pick individual stocks or, research all this different stuff to figure out, okay, when is the right time to buy? That's not what I'm interested in. And I know a lot of you guys are not interested in that as well. Why? Because you tell me in the comment sections that you're a beginner investor, you're new, and you like to get into investing in the stock market, but you just don't have a lot of knowledge. And a lot of us think we need a lot of knowledge. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think you need to have some fundamentals. I think you also need to understand what you're trying to get accomplished by investing in the stock market. I think that's the big thing. What am I trying to actually accomplish by taking this certain amount of money and putting it in this company or putting it in this ETF or putting it in this crypto? What am I trying to accomplish? What is my long-term goal by doing that? I think that's more important than trying to know all the technical aspects of investing in the stock market, right? That's just my opinion. So some of you may be asking, well, what's happening with the stock market? Well, why is it doing what it's doing from a volatility standpoint? Well, again, guys, I'm no expert in this. And like I said, I'm just giving you my opinion, right? So you have to go out and do your own research and come up with your own decision, your own conclusion. But I'm going to tell you what I think has happened. If you go back to 2020, when the pandemic broke out, the whole country shut down. I mean, everything shut down. Restaurants shut down, businesses shut down, airports, you name it. Everything, government, municipalities shut down, everything shut down in order to try to combat this pandemic. So the federal government said, okay, we know everybody's at home. A lot of folks ain't working. People starting to run out of money. Let's put this stimulus package together. So your first stimulus package came out I think it was around April 2020. That was your first stimulus package. Now, when people got that stimulus money, a lot of people used that stimulus money to pay their everyday essentials, take care of their everyday essentials. Some people took that stimulus money and they saved it, put it in a savings account. Others took the stimulus money and they dumped it into the stock market, into companies, into ETFs, into cryptos. So then we came around for the second stimulus package, which came out in January 2021. And that was probably, when we look back on it, that was probably when people started taking that money and saving it and investing it, right? At that point, I think people said, well, you know something, I don't really need the stimulus money, but if they're going to give it to me, let me save it. Let me put it in my savings, or let me invest it in the market. And that's what people started doing. And then we came out with the third stimulus package, which I believe was March, April of 2021. And you know what people were doing with that. They were just investing that money. So what happened is a lot of people put that money in the market, in the stock market, investing it in companies. And that, in my opinion, overinflated the true value of the overall stock market, in my opinion. It just overinflated it, right? And then at some point, we had to pay for that, right? See, when the government gives us something, especially stimulus money, at some point, we got to give it back, right? And a lot of people thought we got that stimulus money for free. Oh, no, it wasn't free. We got to give it back. And that's what's happening right now in the stock market. We're giving it back, right? The government is taking that money back, right? And again, guys, that's just my opinion. Some of you guys may disagree with that, but I think that's exactly what's happening. Companies are being right-sized from a valuation standpoint, right? They're coming back down to their true value, per share stock price value. And you got big institutional investors and big hedge funds and big mutual fund companies are starting to take their money out of the market and put it in different places, right? Why? Because inflation is up, and the only way we can get inflation to come down is by raising interest rates. And typically when you raise interest rates, the stock market goes down temporarily. That's what typically happens. Why? Because when rates go up, companies can't borrow money cheaply, so companies can't grow as fast. Companies can't invest in R&D. Companies are not as profitable when they can't leverage cheap money in order to grow. I keep telling you guys that. That's my opinion though, right? So when companies can't grow, what happens to the stock market? Loses value, because the stock market is made up of companies. So if these companies ain't growing, they ain't profitable, the stock market doesn't grow. It goes down. That's just my opinion. I think that's what's happening. So what am I doing? I'm still buying my favorite companies. I'm still buying my favorite ETFs. I'm still buying my favorite cryptos, right? I'm not in the market every day buying, guys. That's not my thing, right? I don't have this big old strategy and these 5 large monitors that I'm looking at every single day. And, no. What I do is I've identified the companies, the ETFs, and the cryptos that I want to buy. And when I feel like they're on sale and it's a good opportunity for me to pick up some of those investments and keep them long-term so that I can build wealth, that's what I do. Let me give them to you so you guys know exactly what I'm doing. So when I'm buying individual companies, it's going to be Bank of America, it's going to be Wells Fargo, and it's going to be Tesla. Those are my 3 individual companies that I'm going to buy when I buy individual stocks. ETFs that I look at buying, when they get to the right strike price, is going to be Vanguard, S&P 500, VOO, right? It's going to be also Vanguard Information Technology, VGT. That's a tech ETF. It's an information technology ETF. Even though tech is taking a beating right now, I still think tech is the future, and I still think it's a lot of upside. So I'm going to buy them while they're on sale. And then I'll move over to crypto. I'm going to buy Shiba Inu, and I'm going to buy Dogecoin when they hit my strike price. That's it for me, guys. I'm not all over the place with 25 different, what company it is, I don't care. I don't care. All I care about is those investments, right? I care about those investments. When they get to my strike price, I purchase them. Whether they're in a falling knife situation or not, I'm not going to try to catch the falling knife. I'm just going to buy in at my strike price or my trigger price. And I would ask you guys to consider that. See, I'm no expert. I'm no expert in the stock market. I'm not trying to be an expert in the stock market. I have just identified companies that I believe have the best opportunity for me to invest now, hold, and build wealth long term, right? Those are the companies that I believe give me the best opportunity to do that. You got to decide what are those companies for you. Also, don't put your life savings in there in the stock market. Don't put your life savings in any one investment, guys. Have your money spread out in multiple baskets, right? Have a portion of it that you keep on the sideline and safe. That's your emergency fund. And then have the rest of that money in different investments that give you the best opportunity to build wealth long term. One thing we know about the stock market, it will be volatile for a time, but we always know it comes back stronger. It always does. So just keep that in mind. No matter what's happening in the market, no matter how red it is, always remember it will come back greener than ever. If we're patient, we keep buying our favorite companies, we keep buying our favorite ETFs, we keep buying our favorite cryptos, have a long-term strategy in mind, when it comes back, it's going to be greener than ever. Drop me some comments, guys, down in the comment box and let me know what you think about the video, what you think about the falling knife situation that's happening right now in stocks and in cryptocurrencies. And are you trying to catch that knife? Or are you going to figure out what your trigger price is or your target price and just concentrate on that and buy every time you feel comfortable buying? Don't try to be an expert. Just get in there, buy some of your favorite companies and your favorite ETFs and your favorite cryptos, hold them long term, and just go build wealth, man. If you want those 5 free stocks from Webull, click down below, description box, click on that Webull link, go get that free stock, go get that free money. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel, share the video, smash that like button for me. Thoughts become things. You can see it in your mind. You can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.